Hello there. My name is Joe Frederick, and this is my friend, Dr. Mohammed Atique. He has just published his first book, Digitally Hijacked, The Age of Influence, How Social Media and AI Are Shaping Our Reality. We're going to begin with him telling you a little bit about himself and his background.
Thank you, Joy, for having me. Yes, I'm Dr. Mohammed Atique. Actually, I'm from Pakistan. I studied journalism and media, and then I did my PhD in digital governance. I also practiced for journalism as a producer in different countries. So all the things now, how media, technology, they are going to play a very serious and very personal role in our life, and they are going to change our thinking, our decision process, our behavior, our daily life. Because we usually use almost 7 to 8 hours social media in a day. We buy something, we chat, and we scroll the media. So these are all my observations I have included in this new book, Digitally Hijacked. It's published from America, Webs and Stock Publishers from Oregon State. So this is all about this book today I want to tell to you and to our audience as well.
Okay. The first question I've got for you today is I want to know about what is the core message that your book is trying to send to its readers?
Yeah, the core message is that how we should use the technology, because now technology is everywhere, and how technology, or especially the artificial intelligence and so many algorithms, they are going to decide our behavior, our thinking, our patterns. So how to use the technology and how to make the balance between the technology and our daily life. So we should make balance that how we can go progress ourselves and to be a natural human being as well, and how we need to live with the technology. So this is the core message I want to spread, that how we can make the balance in our real life and with the technology.
Interesting. As far as who you're hoping to read this book, your target audience, I would think this would be focused more on young people, since it would influence them the most, but may not be limited just to young people, as everybody's on the internet now. So yeah, who are you hoping that, what demographic are you hoping that will read your book?
Especially for the technological enthusiastic people, the people who use or they want to study about the digital media, artificial intelligence, and the people who are interested in the technology, especially in the algorithms and the AI things, machine learning. So these are my target audience, especially the media study people, journalists, you can say, and people who like to use the technology and they want to make some balance with the technology. They want to understand how the algorithm, machine learning, they are working in our daily life, and especially the chat GTP and DeepSeek. Yeah, so there are many technologies are coming, and now they will decide our things. So I want to tell the people, to my target audience, okay, this is the way and how we need to use it.
What would you say would be your inspiration for taking the time to write this book?
Yeah, my inspirations are actually my observations. When I was using the technology, I was reading about it, I was writing about it. There are some illustration in this book. Each chapter has an illustration to give the message. So this was my core inspiration, that okay, I have learned something with the decades of experience, travel, study, by teaching. So this all I want to tell to the people, telling the story. So digital media is all about telling the story, what you feel it, how you observe it, and how you want to spread your message. So all my observations are my inspirations to write this book.
I see. Earlier today you mentioned to me that you feel that this book is really kind of like a must-read book for this moment in time. Why do you feel like Digitally Hijacked is a must-read right now? And what can your readers expect to take away from the book?
Yeah, because now we are on the, you can say, climax of the technology, especially with artificial intelligence, digital media, social media. So this is the climax time before the technology, before we used to watch the television, cinema and the story on the VCR, on the TV, or somewhere on our mobile. So now everything is going to be in a very different way. It's a climax time for the technology use and technology, how it is changing. So that's why I must say that it's a must read and a timely written book. I want to come with different messages. There are like 23 chapters. Each chapter has illustration with some message. And then there is a takeaway message and some questions as well when you will read it. Each chapter, so at the end there are some questions. How would you learn about it? What is your opinion? What is your thoughts about it? So that's why it's a timely written book, and that's why I call it a must-read book.
Earlier you mentioned something about algorithms and the role that they play in shaping our news. And since they shape our news, they in turn also shape our views. So can you tell me some more about that?
For example, when we buy something on the Amazon or eBay, on the big stores, so after some time, the algorithms will give you very similar approaches. Okay, you can buy this one, you can buy this color car, mobile, technology, whatever you are looking for, or even for the books as well. And so these are the algorithms. They try to capture your likes and dislikes, especially from the cookies setting, from the website and online when you agree with their terms and the condition. So the algorithms will give you a really matching items what you are looking in your mobile or in your online when you are going to buy something online. So these are the algorithm things. They are going to give you, okay, so this is your choice, you should buy this. You were looking this color, okay, this color you should buy in this car or in this item or this devices. So this is the new thing, the new technology. It's going to change your decision as well. It's going to change your thinking pattern. It is going to change your decision every day you take in your life to buying and choose the different item and the things whatever you are interested in. So these are the algorithms is going to change, or they are changing your things. So here I want to explain that how the algorithms can be a biased thing. You are looking for a news that can be different in the algorithms. For example, in America, whenever we have the elections, so Twitter algorithm will say, okay, this person is going to win the elections. In a person setting, you say, oh no, it's a different. But the Twitter algorithms or some Facebook algorithms or some like other applications, they will show you some different results. So this is the Twitter bias, or you can say machine learning bias or algorithm bias will come in our life.
Yes, yeah, and I think that's something everybody's experiencing these days, and more people are becoming aware of these types of things. The next question I have for you is, how can social media influence real-life relationships?
Yeah, this is the really question, and the timely question we have now. The problem and the issue we are dealing with in everyday life. For example, when we are in our family setting, we are going for a dinner, we are having a talk. So, but we are keep busy on the social media. So the another person sitting next to you, he can be an important person, but we are in the fantasy to talk with somebody else. He is miles away from us. So like the social media in the real life is getting very different. The person sitting next to you should have a more importance for you. But we are giving importance on the person who is miles away, or in a fantasy, the pictures or scrolling somewhere else, the person is not close to you. So this will make a very deep, deep, fast, or like a not connection. It is going to be very far from you. The person who, the family members who should talk to you face to face, but we are going to make a big distance from the real life person to the technology and to the person who is not with you for a long way. So this is going to disturb your real life relationship.
Yeah, I noticed this. You have an interesting drawing here on the cover, and then as well, not only in the cover, but each chapter of your book has a thought-provoking illustration. What gave you that idea to kind of like give an illustration to go along with each chapter?
Yeah, illustration or pictures, they always have a 1,000 words to tell you the story, as we heard about in the idioms. So that each picture tell you the 1,000 word story in just 1 second. So like in this picture on the title, there is a one man and there are some like hands capturing him in a different way. So like whenever you look the picture, so you want to understand, okay, this picture is going to talk about in a different way. So there are 23 chapters, and each chapter is beginning with a one illustration, and each illustration have a one message. So if you don't want to read the book, there is a picture, there is an illustration, so you can get the idea, oh, this is about what? This is about the technology. Should I use it? I am confident about this. So my real life relationship and my real life interaction is better with a human being, or I'm more good with using the technology. So how the technology is hijacking you, how I need to make the balance. So each illustration from each chapter is going to talk about this. How we can make the technology and the real life balance, and how we should use it, and how we should feel confidence in our real life as well. So we should not give the gap between our real life and the life we spend on the social media, on the digital devices, on the screen time. Is becoming more and more. So how we can make it the balance.
So what I really want to know is, how are emerging trends like digital fasting, digital nostalgia, FOMO, or the fear of missing out, along with phenomenons like memes and their impact. Some memes can be very powerful. Podcasts and esports, how are they all transforming our interactions with technology and culture?
Yeah, it's a big question, and we need to go one by one with each section or each item. So like I start with the digital fasting. Digital fasting is a new term that we want to keep away for a while from the technology, from the social media, and we want to have a normal life, and we want to enjoy the life with the family, with our friends. We want to go for a camping, hunting, and hiking, and so many things. So digital fasting is, okay, keep away for a while, like for some hours, then you go back and you use your screen time. So digital fasting is keeping away for a while in a day, like 2 hours, 3 hours, and try to be with yourself or with your family, friends, and the people are around to you, and give time to them. So this is going to be making the balance. Digital nostalgia is about, because I used to teach media and the media study and the journalism as well. So like we need to understand how the media technology, they're evolving, especially from the journalism to the communications and media studies and digitalization, how these are the things are evolving with the passage of time, how the technology is evolving. So now the digital nostalgia, for example, whenever we are scrolling the social media, especially the Facebook, the Twitter, or something like other devices or the applications, so we see, oh, this picture is 15 years old, I had a long hair at that time, or like 15 years old, our marriage pictures when I was so this is a recalling your very good memories. You say, oh, this my friend, he's here with me in this place, and now I think he's shifting to the Europe, I think he's in Germany or France he's living. So digital nostalgia will remind you your happy memories when you are scrolling with your past. So it's a very good impressionist gift to you. This is from how the technology is evolving, and technology is giving you the thoughts, oh, this story, this movie is very much old, my grandpa time, this movie was famous, or this advertisement was famous at my father's time, is in late like 1980s, or like a pop-up music or something like that culture. So this is about digital media and the culture. When we talk about culture, when we read about the cultures, and then there are some like digital cultures is about something when we talk about some memes as well. Meme is like something funny thing. So now the memes is in the non-fungible token as well. So it's this Elon Musk, he is using the memes and people are using his memes as well in a different way. So like the memes culture, there is this there. Then there is a podcast culture, like now we want to tell the story in a different way, in a long setting. Social media is about like a TikTok application, like in just few seconds, 60 seconds. In the 30 seconds we want to tell the story. On the Twitter, we less than in the 150 words or characters, we want to tell the words of a story. So in the podcast culture, we want to tell more about ourselves, our stories, our past, and our experiences in a more detailed way, and people love to listen. And you were also telling me in the US there is a culture about the podcast, where people want to listen to something when they are cooking, or when they are going to having exercise, or they are doing something, so that they want to have a listen to the talk. about different phenomena. It might be business, it's about be something like traveling, different experiences. So these are all about the issues and the phenomena I have discussed in this book, like memes, digital culture, digital nostalgia, podcast, and digital fasting, and the FOMO, fear of missing out. I must discuss about that. The fear of missing about this, like for example, you are scrolling and you see, oh, this is my friend. He was a poor guy, but no, he's in the France and having a good time. So like we want to make we think that, oh, I am busy in this assignment, and my friends, they are having a vacation, they are having a good times, they are traveling, they bought a new car, they bought a new house. So we feel that, oh, I missed something. So this is about fear of missing, the FOMO, fear of missing something out, and you feel that, oh, I left behind something, or I'm missing something. So this is the feel the media gives to you, social media, and you jump to that and you want to buy something. You want to buy a new phone. You want to buy something like that your friends buy. So this is all about the little lessons and my observations I have included in this book.
Yes, the fear of missing out, that is one powerful one. I think the first time I heard that term was I was talking to someone about Bitcoin, and the person used this term, and I think that was the first time I heard it, and he told me that was what he thought at least was one of the main driving factors pushing the price of Bitcoin so high. Was just that people see it going up, and then they're like, oh, it's going up, it's going to get higher. If I don't buy it now, I'm never going to miss my chance. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add today that you feel we haven't covered?
Yeah, I just want to give a message that this book is about digitally hijacked, how the technology is going to take over your life and your decision and your pattern and your thoughts. So try to use the technology, make the balance with your real life, with your friends and the family as well, and also make the time when you have a long screen time in a daily life and with the technology. And by this book, give me a feedback, and I will reply to each person with each comments and give me your thoughts, and tell me what do you think about this book.
Yeah, yes, and definitely it's hijacking our time for sure. It takes parents time away from their kids and other things. But I mean, we have to use our phones sometimes. But it's also not good for children to see their parents using their phone. I've heard that numerous children say that the thing they hate most is their mother's phone or their father's phone. So in a parenting book I read, I've actually found an interesting tip. They suggested when a parent needs to use their phone at home, they should conceal the phone in a book.
Oh, nice.
And in that way, the children don't see the parents scrolling, and they think that their mother or father is just sitting on the couch reading a book. But if they see them and they've got their phone in the hand, the child will want to come over and see what's on the screen.
Yeah, it's a good way, different way. It's a kind of a digital fasting, actually.
Okay, I think that's just about going to wrap us up then. It was very nice to have you today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.